Okay, so we are closing in on the end of F.E.A.R 2, and, well, I promised you I would warn you again. So this is, at the very start of this video, a trigger warning. It is for the big R, that being rape. That is how this game ends. It is how the game, produced by their Monolith, right? Let me double check myself here. F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin, developed by Monolith. Monolith Productions, publishers, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. That's how they decided to end this particular chapter of their F.E.A.R trilogy. I don't know why. I don't know who thought it was a good idea. I don't know how it got past so many eyes and so many hands and no one told them no. But there is your warning, and here is something about that. You're not missing anything if you jump off now. So please, for the few of you that do kind of stick around, don't push through if you don't want to, or if you don't feel comfortable. Like I'd said previously, I feel protective of and responsible for you, given that I am the one doing the thing. I don't want you hurting yourself for the sake of some stupid fucking video about a stupid fucking video game, played by some stupid fucking idiot from nowhere to nowhere. You know what I mean? So, there. As we get closer, I will be pumping the brakes again, just as a, hey, listen, for real, last stop before we do this. So, you know, I'm not going to leave you high and dry, and if you want to follow along up to that very last exit, by all means. It's going to be bland. I can promise that. We will be shooting a gun, and there will be a whole bunch of boys to shoot a gun at. Generic military men in 2009 era future gear. And that is what makes this inclusion of this element of the story so fucking confusing. When people include these things in their stories, they oftentimes say that what they mean to do is start a conversation. They don't, though. They don't mean to start a conversation, and they don't actually start one. A conversation about these issues is never fucking had. What they do is they add it as like a garnish on top of what is otherwise a bland spectacle that means nothing and says nothing. And they think that by telling you that, well, it's important to look these issues in the eye, that they are being profound or insightful or open-minded or any number of things that they may pretend to be in order to get to sleep that night. They're liars. And it takes one to know one, so believe me when I say I know for a fact they're lying. The problem with their presentation is that any kind of attempt at dialogue ends up buried under gloss and spectacle. If you take something real and awful and place it into the realm of fantasy, it loses all meaning and all gravity and all seriousness. And so do you, as the person attempting to have that conversation, so you say. This is why it's important not to do these things. You don't understand the harm that you could do. There's a practice that I get into when I go shooting, and it is quite literally just to draw a line from the barrel of my gun to whatever it is that I'm shooting at, and then off into the distance, just kind of mentally. It's because even if I don't mean it, if I'm irresponsible with where it is that I am pointing the thing that I'm holding, I could hurt someone or something. Now, words aren't going to, carve out a hole in a chest. We don't have access to things like the weirding module, and you'll forgive the Dune reference. It's on my mind. We saw it recently. But I mentioned that there are ways to kill a person that leave them still walking around. Kind of like injury or illness in the real world. These things don't always kill the person. There is every chance of survival and recovery, but recovery is always a long and uncomfortable process, and to, impose recovery on another thing is a grave injustice in and of itself, even accidentally. I don't know what happens to people that makes them so numb to that. I don't know how sheltered a life you have to lead before you recognize how easy it is to break things. That's never been me, but it was whoever penned this story. And it was whoever approved it. And it was whoever modeled, recorded voice lines, did the fucking little cinematography direction of where the camera must sit and when they're going to cut between this and that and the other thing. That has been their experience. That's the only way that I can rationalize this. I wish I had the words to make this right. I don't. I also wish that I didn't feel it was my responsibility to make it right. Because, like I said, I didn't make F.E.A.R 2. I didn't do this. But, anyway. On we go. We got noise. Have eyes. We're right where we left off. In a city, shooting boys. It ain't all that interesting. That's where we are. We were in the subway. That guy's a puddle. They're back. Oh, sorry. Oh, we got thumbs up from the witch. Thank you, darling. Well, they want to give me a sniper rifle. That's what it says, sniper rifle. I guess I'll snag it because they probably want to hand that to me for a reason, and I don't really like the laser. As a reminder, this is why. What? And that's where it shoots to. It shoots... What? Why? Anyway, now they're saving content. Ah, that'd be why. Okay, well. There you go. Okay. Do you have others? So no. I'm sure you will. I'm sure others will just kind of like walk out of nowhere. That's how it is you do things. Uh-huh.
Squad on me!
Squad on them. Fucking bolt action bullshit. There we go. Become goop. We have the chanting again. I don't know that this is appropriate still. We had that talk already. You can't just do that. There's got to be a reason. Always be saying something. You're telling a fucking story, idiots. Focus in. Honestly, with the direction that F.E.A.R 2 takes, it's a fucking embarrassment that these people are paid. I guess I was shot by that rifle despite healing, and it just killed all of my HP. Well, you know, them's the breaks. Sometimes you just catch a bullet and die, or sometimes something explodes behind you and you die. And sometimes you're in a dark room and F.E.A.R tells you you die. And that's a game that someone made. Seems like some monkey cheese bullshit to me, but they did it. The witch was just recoiling at the mention of those syllables together. She's right to do so. Ah, she says her version was spork. I see. Yeah, that kind of, quote, random humor that is making a resurgence among Zoomers these days, and as they say they're feeling chaotic. Everyone goes through their fads, and they're allowed to, absolutely. But I do wish that someone would sit them down and say, hey, listen, we tried that, it was bad. Don't. And for a group of individuals that go on about how cringy millennials are, they seem keen to repeat all of our mistakes, don't they? Well, you know, good luck with all of that, kids. There we go. Oh. Thank you, wherever you are, who hit your car alarm. I appreciate that. It's nice of them. Maybe it's one of the ghosts that's just decided to be fucking civil, right? Wouldn't that be nice? Just woke up and realized that, yeah, the life that they had is over, but that doesn't mean that they have to be a dick. Don't know how they hit me, but, you know, they did, I guess. It's that fucking laser again. I'm not going to use that laser. Kabingo. Oh, we award unlocked Deadeye. That's what we did. I don't know what that means, but it's unlocked. Don't even worry about it. Can't nobody say we didn't unlock it. Can't. Okay. I was trying to find out where they were, but sure. Once again, displaying that the health bar is pretty much for show. Not really a thing. How far back am I? Oh, just after that, I see. Sure. We're still trying to retrieve Keegan, even though I don't want him. Not even a little. Not sure how they have that kind of accuracy while at a run. My shots always seem to miss. Like that one. Bye. Now I'm somewhat foolishly trying to spot them from in here, knowing full well that the game just doesn't work that way. They won't actually be present until I walk up there. And then they will mysteriously exist. See? Like that. Okay, sure. Yeah, no, good. I don't want to see in the fucking first-person shooter that I'm playing. Yep. Thanks. Thanks for that. We're off to a rip-roaring start, let me tell you. There we are. Roundabouts we go again. Yep. Prior to being visible. We're used to that by now. Yeah. Yeah. Really firing on all cylinders. Ugh. Oh, that stuff does not taste good. Nah. I think I got him that time. Thank you. Yeah, there's the save. Frustrating. Oh, okay. I was pressing reload, but sure. Throw one away, why don't you? Why not? Just for funsies. Oh, no, that's okay. Okay, cool. Once again. I'd shot him, and I guess he just waved the laser over me, and it did enough damage to kill me after that. Well, I mean, good news. It saved after we shot that last guy. If you're gonna do this shit, why have a health bar? Just don't even bother, you know? Fuck it. It's one less thing you gotta do. Oh look, he showed up earlier this time. Okay. Okay, sure. As I'm attempting to move out of the way. Anyway, he showed up earlier that time, which is nice. And given that he is the computer, he doesn't have the same aiming difficulties that the player does with the laser. That just didn't hit. It just didn't. Okay. This is gonna be terrible. I have an idea. It's to saturate the field with fucking proximity mines and just hope that he walks into them and dies. That's the whole idea. I don't have a way to actually fight this fool. And that's largely because of the state of everything the fuck else. Nah, nah, eh. Oh. We are automatically in, Are you dead? So no? Are you dead now? Yes. I'll be taking that back then. We did it. There we go. The body armor seems to be the only thing that actually scales with the amount of damage that's coming in towards us. Why the hell not? We found drugs, but I have no joy in it. It doesn't feel like an improvement, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, well, you can do the reflex mode longer. Yeah, I fucking have to. Oh my god, how crazy. It's like a scene from a movie. Alright, hi Keegan. Yeah, I've been here too. It's kind of a nice field. Can't do that one. locked. Eh. Yeah. 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 Because that's the projector, yeah. Good shit, you really nailed it. Hey. Ma'am, I told you no again. Jesus.
Looks like we're gonna have to circle around quite a ways to get to Still Island. The bridge is out on the main road.
Sure. Why not? Why wouldn't it be? I can see the zaps through the truck. Good job. Nope.
Repairs complete.
Oh. No, it's just mine. Excellent. How are you still electrocuted? Whatever. I don't want to touch him because it might just kill me, and I also may be stuck. There we go. We fixed it. Excellent. It's the only worthwhile part of this. Let's go. Now, I'd prefer if you didn't do that anymore. It's fine. It'll fix itself in a second or two. We're fixing. And then we'll be able to see again. That'll be nice. Uh-huh. Overheated a little bit. But it's a lot of bullets. There we go, we turn that guy into fucking pulp. Looks like we missed with our rockets, but so it goes. I don't really need thermal vision. I can see just fine right now. Thanks, computer. Toasted. Oh, bye. Yeah. Fix your shit up. And we are almost good. Yeah, we're good. Okey doke. I was pretty sure I had turned you into fucking paste already, but I guess I'm trying to. Oh, I see. Well, you know what? Yeah, just fucking reset me, because you kind of spawned that on top of my head, which seems to be your last trick in the bag. Because you're clowns and hacks. If you don't know how to make it harder, and the player seems to be progressing too quickly for your like, get over yourself. That's the only remedy. Okie doke. That's another one. That's another one. There we are. Sure, keep it coming. Should have got him. That should have got him. We'll see, though. We'll see. It seems like it. They're trucking him in from elsewhere. Oh, no, there's just another one up there, I guess. Another big one. Great. And I think we just wait until our shit starts fixing itself and then we can start moving again. I don't see anybody else. Okay. Sucks. Alright, I guess I must. I'm going to miss that one too. Well. Okay, I don't really know how that happened. I was pretty sure it was the opposite direction, but fine. Talking about switching my weapons.
Damn it, we still can't find a way through. There's too much rubble. We must be getting close to the epicenter of the explosion.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that seems to have worked. They don't seem to be attacking, so hang out there, I guess. Pardon. Excuse me. Ah. That's Keegan. Bye, Keegan. I guess it's still on fire in there. We're gonna go in the hole. That's where we are. Some hazmat placards. Alright, yeah, pardon me, excuse me. Okay, sure. Down we go. Honestly, we could probably use a wash. I'd imagine that body armor is fucking rank at this point. Hey, Keegan. How you doing? Disappearing, I see. There. Epicenter. We're doing it. Is it supposed to imply that we didn't just jump in that hole, that there was a ladder there? Ow. My fucking heels. Okay. Where are we at in here? Yeah. We made it. There's a malfunction. I think this might be sort of... Yeah, critical system malfunction. Like, the way in, it's sort of similar to the Armacam facility otherwise. Oh. Great. We got there. Cool beans. The replica soldier is the ultimate warrior, incredibly fast, incomparably strong, impeccably trained, and utterly devoid of conscience. Well, that means that they are, in fact, not the ultimate warrior, doesn't it? No history, no hang-ups, and no purpose but to serve. Unquestioning loyalty and unshakable discipline at standard PMC prices. Variant 7 replica soldiers accept voice-keyed verbal orders. Standard soldiers recognize 12 unique voices. That sucks. But 24 or 32 voice extended capacity is also available and are pre-configured to obey telepathic orders once the Harbinger Telesthetic Commander series becomes available. They're voice-activated fucking gun drones. That's terrible. This is not a product. There's one now. He's a little melty. It's fine. Anyway, you want your soldiers with a conscience. People who believe that they are doing the right thing tend to fight harder. I mean, I would also then say that your cause should be just, but, well, that's why there's the caveat, people who believe they're doing the right thing. Believe me, I wish they were infallible too. Transport System Manual Operation Guidelines. The recommended procedure to operate the Armacam Subterranean Transport System manually is not to operate the system manually. Great. Tram cars have been pre-programmed with detailed route information to ensure that they automatically change configuration to conform to the layout of each tunnel section. If cars are not properly aligned, a collision is probable, resulting in needless cost incurrence as well as hideous personal injury or loss of life. Anyone determined to be at fault for a manual operation accident may face salary reduction, wage garnishment, termination, or cancellation of life insurance benefits in the event that the individual did not survive. Ain't that how it goes? Well, let's start this fucker up and get to our gunfight on it, right? Manual didn't say nothing about that, so it's totally cool. So long as they haven't told us not to, it means we can.
Tram activated. En route to Coolant Control Center, Maintenance Center,
Well,
facility. Please exercise caution while the tram is in motion.
no, I'm gonna be dangerous. Are we doing the gunfight on this? It looks like it, right? Like it's set up for that? Yeah. Like there's gonna be another one that pulls up beside us and is like, ah, I'm full of angry boy. Yeah, there it is.
Error. Manual override engaged.
Somehow bullseyeing me from that platform. While I am pounding the shit out of him with bullets, he just doesn't care. Oh, I'm not allowed to stop him from the manual override. I see. That's why. It's because this is a scripted event, and player, you're trying to do the smart thing by interrupting them. And fuck you for that. If you wanted me to stop thinking, you could probably just not make a game. You know? Have you considered just don't? Get off. Thank you. Okay. Been rattled from the side. Okay. Yep. No good places to go. Enemy very accurate. Too accurate for the fucking encounter. But we've been getting that constantly.
Manual override engaged.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, you're gonna prevent me from doing it, aren't you? It is not an option. Fucking for real on that, like, go to hell. Like I said, just don't make a fucking game then, how about that? Where did those guys even come from? Excuse me, sir. Where did you even come from? Well, I fucking pegged him. But it's for naught, basically. Uh-huh. Are we done? Are we done now? So no. So no?
Warning.
What?
Detected.
What do you want me to do about it? Okay, good. We did it that time.
Collision detected. Tram reorientation in progress.
Okay.
Take cover!
I'm tired of this encounter. I'd like the option to stop doing it. Like, I get it. You had your train fight. Can I go? I always feel like with these sequences I'm being held hostage. That some asshole thought this was really, really cool and needed to go on for like, you know, upwards of an hour. Because I saw it once in a Western when they were 7 and never fucking recovered, and like I wish y'all wouldn't. Or maybe that you would just develop better sensibilities. But I know that's several bridges too far. That ain't gonna happen. Am I done? Okay. Oh my god, fuck off.
Collision detected. Tram exceeding safety tolerance.
Yeah. It's going great.
Emergency. Structural failure evident. Evacuate forward car.
From wheremst? So nowhere. Oh no, from behind where you spawned them. I see. Yep, spawning them from both directions. Boy. Okay.
Evacuate forward car.
So our first order of business is to get over here where they can't spawn them from both directions. One direction is where it is that we will be dealing with things from. Okay, sure. Sure, fine. I'm not sure what happened in the moment that my fucking slow-mo turned off. All of my health vanished.
Evacuate forward car.
There you go. Go fuck yourself. Thank you for that. Yep. There's the grenade. This fucking sucks. A terrible sequence. Okay. So, here.
Evacuate forward car.
And that's what we're doing. Yep.
Coupling device damaged.
Can I please go?
Re-establish system control and control panels on forward car.
Sure.
Evacuate rear car.
That's what I'm doing.
Warning. Coupling device damaged. Re-establish system control and control panels on forward car.
Okay.
Danger. Emergency braking systems online. Warning. Obstruction.
Hi, Keegan. He's just having a fun little walk, huh? Bye, Keegan. See you later. Oh, there he is down there. You gonna spawn, boys? Okay, bye again. Now he's up there. Cool trick. I'm gonna go up here. I wanna know what's up here. Alright, anyway, see ya. More lore. All STS supervisors, Alma Wade, is scheduled to be transferred from Still Island to the vault in Auburn on August 24th, 1987 for permanent storage. The subject will be secured in a shielded telesthetic suppression container and transferred via the subterranean transport system. It is imperative that the suppression field remains active during the entire operation, as being in close proximity to the subject can be fatal. Without adequate shielding, her telesthetic emanations will literally melt your flesh off your bones. See case files AF761, AT154, and BL067 for further details. It's true. We've seen her turn dudes into fucking jam-covered skeletons before. There's a ghost. No, it's just one of these guys. Sorry, I thought you were, dead. Well, I mean, you are now, but you know what I mean. There's Keegan. He's still having a time. Says Keegan. Probably clutching his head in pain and being very dramatic, and I didn't see it because I was sliding down a ladder. Replica soldiers are engineered, programmed, and trained in several distinct specializations. The ground combat program includes regular infantry, heavy weapons, and sniper training, and emphasizes small unit tactics, hostage rescue, and search and destroy operations. See, this hostage rescue thing is where it is I need their conscience. The recon program produces infiltration and assassination specialists. The mechanized combat program produces a range of powered armor specialists. You can just sell the powered armor. I guarantee the military would be like, yo, how about, whoa, what was that about powered armor? I don't want your fucking, like, extremely expensive and very, very unsettling real dolls. I want to talk about this armor that is powered that can mount all kinds of fun things. That's what I want to talk about. We're in the spook cavern now. See the spider webs? Remember, this was marketed as a horror game. What? Where are you? Where are you so I can tell you to fuck off? There you go. Thanks for eating my fucking body armor, dickhead. Appreciate it. Well, back down the spook hallway we go. Or I can get stuck on trying to walk. Yeah. Uh-huh. Perhaps a way to cut the journey short. A shortcut, if you will. I know. The witch was astounded. These turns of phrase are entirely too clever. Up we go. There we are. Pulse weapon. Just a moment, Lost Things. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Settle back in. There we go. I don't know what the fuck a pulse weapon is. Oh god, it's no, I do know what a pulse weapon is. It's the thing that misses because it travels about half the speed of smell. Roster overview, security clearance, orange. Zesty. We've received numerous requests from managers and directors for an overview of the Biotechnology Division's project roster, as there seems to be some confusion about which codename applies to which program. Icarus. Explore bioengineering solutions to address long-term health issues related to microgravity environments such as loss of bone density and muscle mass. Status cancelled, supplanted by Perseus project. Perseus. Apply proprietary bioengineering methods to develop artificial but highly effective replica soldiers that are inexpensive to mass produce, easy to control, and trivial to replace. Status active. Origin. Develop commanders capable of directing replica soldiers telepathically. This is where the whole fucking company gets shut down. Only 2 prototypes were created, and only one of those, Paxton Fettle, was ever placed in active training. These prototypes are both clones of a classified female test subject. They were carried to term by the subject to increase the probability that their telesthetic potential would be inherited. Status suspended pending review. Name Harbinger. Provide a more stable and sustainable means of producing telesthetic commanders compared to clone prototypes, which take years to develop and are highly unstable, by starting with experienced, mature candidates with innate telesthetic potential and applying gene therapy and telesthetic attunement and amplification techniques. Status: active. Scheduled to supplant Origin. Paragon. Identify potential Harbinger candidates at a young age and cultivate them through medication, schooling, subliminal manipulation, and various minimally invasive medical procedures. Active. Pythagoras. Develop a smart pill to improve a subject's mathematical aptitude, so they wanted to do a limitless. The program relies on gene therapy using a viral vector delivered in a sugar-coated pill. This will never work. Viruses tend to destroy the cell that they infect, to correct genetic deficiencies that affect a person's math skills. It's not your genes that makes you bad at math, though. Severe action will be taken upon anyone who shares this summary with personnel below orange security clearance. Well, good thing we have the security clearance necessary. I don't think anyone could accuse us of being without the zest of orange. Bye, Keegan. Have fun on your elevator ride. There he goes. Whatever. He's singing about it. See, he's good. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was about to... I thought that was Alma again, and I was about to be like, could you just fuck off for a second while I do this? Just let me work the fucking elevator. Jesus Christ. Alright. It takes replica soldiers 2 years to mature and 2 more years to complete programming and tactical training, so they're 4. Within the next decade, ArmorCam expects to reduce this time even further with improvements in genetic imprinting and breakthroughs in direct neural data transmission. That's fucking stupid. There's no way. Fucking... Your science fiction has to be believable, man. And when you put science in front of it, guess who shows up? The witch says nerds, which is hurtful. But she's correct. The elevator didn't wait for us. Is there anything up here that I need to concern myself with? No, this is just like a fun spot. Okay. Hurry, hurry. Ugh. We got there. Oh, there's stuff over here. Hang on. I'll come back. The stuff. Oh, there's a laser. There's some health. None of that's useful. Oh, never mind. We can come over here anyway. How exciting. F.E.A.R. Ow! God damn it. Okay, well, I died. There goes my gun. I guess the electricity cloud that lingered killed us. I guess that's what happened. I'm not entirely certain, and I don't care enough to try to find out. I'm done, like, theorizing why it is that I've just died in F.E.A.R 2. It's a game that just pushes me over whenever the fuck it feels like. Touch. Come on. Get there, buddy. Now take me up. Uh-huh. Go on. Be somebody, let's go. And where's your fucking friend that spawned in? Who wasn't there previously? There he is. Uh-huh. Go fuck yourself. Oh, you got a friend too. Well, I extend the same invitation to him to go and fuck himself. You got a third? They do. Okay, you can be the triplets of go and fuck yourselves. Congratulations. There was a fourth. You got a fifth? Quintuplets? who can all go and fuck themselves, maybe? We gonna stick to a quartet? Good. Unbelievable. There's number 5. A quintuplet. Keegan, your new friends fucking suck. Not that the old ones were much better. Manny seems alright. Everyone else not so much. Great, more drugs. That's what I need to take the edge off. Alright, up we go. And they got hexes. I guess that's where those assholes lived. You should have stayed in your hex. Why don't you have lips? Answer me. His shadow, it's there, but the great isn't. Once again, good job. Good job, you nailed it. Keegan, could you stop, like, singing to your new girlfriend for a second or two? Also, Alma, why are you still trying to fucking hold Beckett down? Keegan is like, hey, you know, what are you doing later? Do you want to grab something to eat? Fucking... He's doing the song thing and everything. At least just straight up tell him no. Don't lead him on. Be firm. You know, let him know that it's a no. It's definitely a no. But this is not telling him either way is also not the way to go. And I know there's social pressures that say that you must be passive. But you've bucked a lot of social trends in your life, so what's one more? Like, you know, they say that once you're dead, you have to fucking stay that way, and you didn't listen to that. And they said that you can't melt people with your brain, and look at you now. You just have to harness that same spirit of independence and, you know, self-assuredness to tell Keegan to quit it with the fucking singing. Because he's doing it on multiple audio tracks now. And that's not a good look for anybody. You don't need that in your life. And then while you're at it, you can talk to the guy that you like. You know, as an equal, as an individual. Because, you know, again, Alma, your dad was wrong. And a fuckface. And a scumbag. And it was right of you to melt him. But it's wrong of you to carry on the behaviors that he imparted. I say this as, you know, a child of a real shit pair of parents myself. I mean, they didn't lock me in a bubble. Or make me carry children to term, despite being a minor. But they were fucking bad. And, like, you know, it's not our origin that makes us monsters. It's the choices we make, Alma. I'm a monster not by circumstance, but by action. That's just the truth of it. If you think monstrous things and then do monstrous things, well, there you have it. You have every right to self-identify as a monster. Totally. But, well, there's territory that comes with that. What I'm saying is that I hope you'll make a different choice. I know you won't.
I told you to stay away!
Okay. You didn't, though. I think that's the first I'm hearing it. Open. I told her to stay away. Maybe you're getting confused. Down. Alright. I know, I heard. Is it a turret? Oh no, it's one of them. The problem again is that I can't tell if they're behind me at any point in time. It's not something that I can actually clock. Like, I don't have a method of doing that. The best I can do is assume that's where they're gonna be. A replica soldier can be stored in its quick deploy stasis pod indefinitely, provided that the pod is properly serviced and maintained. I doubt that. I doubt that. There's no way that like, atrophy is a natural process. You don't have a way to prevent that. You don't. To ensure maximum soldier viability, refill nutrient dispensers and clean waste filters every 30 days. Stackable 4-pack and 6-pack frames are available to facilitate rapid transportation of multiple stasis pods by ship, train, or cargo plane. Like, it's still a biological system. You're not... You didn't solve for all variables. I know this for a fact. If you could, Armachem, we wouldn't be here doing this right now. Good thing all this shit still works, right? Did they have replicas to... No. Saw targeting lasers. There they are. How high up did they get to? There's one. Okay. So very tippy top. I saw two, yeah, but that doesn't mean there's just two. I don't see any other movement for now. But again, that doesn't mean that they won't simply appear. Oh, that's broken, so I can't go that way. I have to go the stupid way. Why didn't they give the sniper troops
Safety lockdown.
the invisibility cloak? That would probably work out better, right? To fire from a spot where you can't necessarily see them. Instead of the slap-ass men. Yeah. I'm working on it. Because I walked over his health thing. Understood. Nope, I just pulled it. I didn't press the mouse button. It's loud and it's clicky, so I would have noticed if I had pressed it by accident. You seem to just like doing that.
Obstruction detected. Safety lockdown.
They're doing the clown car thing again, I see. Yep. Give me that. Okay, let's see if this will actually work. Just trying to make sure that I don't get shot on the ladder. Touch. Release. I dropped it.
Obstruction cleared. Safety lockdown disengaged. Tram online.
Okay. Yeah, you know, like that thing that just happened just now. Where I'm trying to get anywhere, just anywhere, at any point in time. Oh, okay. Alright then, game, where is he though? Because you keep shaking my shit all over the place without telling me what the fuck is going on. And boy, I'm getting tired of it. Yep, alright. We try that again. It's one of those things where I go, this is no longer difficult. What it is it's stealing my time with cheap shots like that. That's what it's doing.
Engaged. Tram online.
Fucking fall over, asshole. I see, there was one shooting me from behind that I don't have an angle on, but he has an angle on me, and one from over there as well, apparently, that just spawned out of the monster closet. You know how that can be. Yeah. There they are. From behind some more. Are we done with the cheap shots yet? Some sensible paths, maybe. Yeah, where'd I go? Are we done? Can I go? No.
He's too fast!
I'm too fast. Uh-huh. It's a closed spot. A locked door that they were just pouring out of. Just stop. Just don't do that. It's never been a fun or an entertaining way of carrying on. Fucking... Why? Why keep it around? And this is 2009. Every opportunity to know and do better. Didn't take it. Alright. Up we go. Come on. No? No? Okay, fine, fuck it. I don't want that shit that bad. Are you going to spawn more of them now? I walked over some health. That's nice. Alright, just don't spawn any more of them, and let me just, you know...
En route to still island facility.
Great.
Warning. Tram entering confined space.
Okay.
Exercise extreme caution.
Sure, fine.
I was digging through Halford's data on the way here and found a recorded report on Alma.
Sure.
You should hear it.
Alma Wade was 8 years old when they put her in the vault. Her own father stuck her in a suspension second prototype was born a year later. She woke up for that one too. She didn't like them taking her babies away from her. A few years after that, they decided she was becoming too dangerous. When they realized she was influencing the second prototype's actions, even though she was completely unconscious and locked away deep underground in a telesthetic suppression field. So they turned off the life support and sealed up the facility. Just left her to drown in amniotic fluid in that miserable little tank she'd been floating in since she was a little girl.
She's here.
Her heart shut down, but her psychic signature didn't. Not many people can just refuse to die. Parrot Wade was right. We make our own monsters, and they come back to haunt us.
Monsters make themselves. And I take offense to this.
Now arriving at Still Island facility. Please exercise caution when disembarking from the train.
Whatever. Wow. You went for the old, like, try to fucking tackle him, huh? Well, again, if you would just channel some of that energy into fucking talking to him. Have dinner, get to know him, see if you're compatible. I mean, Alma, listen, you're, what, 20-something as of this? I want to say you were there for 6 years after they turned off your life support, so 21. The relationship only works if everybody's into it. But boy, does it ever work if everybody is into it. Get off. You're being fucking ridiculous. And honestly, there are plenty of people who like monsters. They do. Max cargo capacity, 12,000 pounds. Okay, we're at 11,050. We should be fine. Ah. Knock it off. I came in here saying that I hoped you would make better choices. Approach. Yes. Hello. So this is that point in time that I promised you, where I was going to pump the brakes and give you a moment. This is the last exit. From here, it's only going to get more and more unfortunate. And in fact, to demarcate that there's something up, let me do this for the recording. We can go where we go as I speak to you about this. I mentioned earlier that I wished I didn't feel responsible for trying to make this right. I should amend that. I wish that the people who made this would instead feel responsible for making this right. What we are about to witness is a sexual assault, a rape. That is what's going to happen at the end of this game. Bounce now if you have any doubts as to whether or not that's going to be okay with you. Remember, it's just a stupid fucking video game. You can walk away from it. They also have this tendency to continue to insist that Alma is a monster because of what happened to her, and this is terrible. If someone commits a crime and you are the recipient of that crime commission, you are a victim, not a monster. And the instinct to somehow blame the victim for this thing happening, or to treat them as damaged goods and a potential time bomb is not only ridiculous, but it is harmful. There's a saying that says, hurt people hurt people. Sometimes. More often than not, it's the callousness of a privileged life where nothing has ever really happened to you that gives you the, we'll say, gumption necessary to harm another human being. Or to harm anything, for that matter. Typically, hurt people behave like a wounded animal. That's it. That's it. It's really not that fucking complicated, because, well, we are animals, every last one of them. We're in the kingdom, Animalia. I'm serious, look it up. And it is natural for us to, when we are hurt, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, if you can manage it, to withdraw and attempt to nurse those wounds, and to be vigilant about perceived threats. We don't go out looking for another fight when we're hurt, but we do expect one to come find us. And I think that's where this misconception stems from. I hate the way that they treated Alma Wade as a character throughout this series. And I think that this is important to note, because this game has the reputation that it does. F.E.A.R, the first one, was one of those titles that was not necessarily a landmark, but a big fucking deal at the time. And it gets its praises sung every time someone decides to go, what's a Halloween game? And they go, ooh, it's a spooky ghost. Look at her, she looks like she's from The Ring, and all of that. And what I don't see is anyone doing what I'm doing right here with you, in saying that this is an unfair portrayal of, well, if we're to take the series seriously, as it asks us to, with its tone, an unfair portrayal of an 8-year-old girl being repeatedly victimized by her father's weird obsession with the occult, and eventually forced to bear 2 children and then left to die when she was no longer of any use. That's not the story of a monster. And I know from monstrosity. Anyway, you got your warning. Take your exit. It's fine. I'll be here later. And, well, I'll be here in whatever capacity that I have been here in the past. You can listen whenever it is you like. I'll say other things. Nicer things, kinder things. Maybe sometimes, when the stars align, funny things. But that's rare. I'm just not that funny. Which says I can be. In the way that, you can win the lottery, I guess. So, here we go. For those of you still around, just kind of brace. She took my guns. It's a no-gun zone. We just gotta walk. It also means there's no real danger. She's gonna, rush us every now and again, and I'm gonna have to give her the shove. Oh, she wants me to go that way, so I'm in the field now.
Take her back to the vault.
I guess they've been using those suits since the 80s. Oh, hey, it's the tree in real life. It's the IRL tree. You did it by the steam stack of a nuclear power plant? Why? Hello? I couldn't understand you. You're too close to the microphone. Whoosh. Hey, do you want this? It's a little bit dirty and everything. But I know that sometimes things have sentimental value. I'm not much on objects containing it, but Well.
I'm inside. Looks like someone was here recently, but I haven't seen anyone so far.
Okay.
Stokes, we've got movement. Lots of movement.
Hold them off as long as you can, but don't take any chances. If it gets too hot, I want you to get out of here.
I'm not leaving you, Lieutenant.
You'll do as you're told.
Bullshit. You can court-martial me if we come out of this alive.
See, Manny seems alright.
Beckett, I sure hope you're close.
Well, we're as close as we're gonna be, Miss Stokes. We're as close as we're gonna be. Ow. Hey, Miss Wade, could you, with these guys, you can just turn them off at any point. Not a lock. I was gonna try to shoot that off, but it's just like a piece of stuff. Hey, Manny.
Talk to me, Manny. How are you holding up?
I don't seem very coordinated. It's definitely not organized.
Well, they're saying they don't seem very coordinated. That's nice, but it doesn't really help me out. Sure. There we go. Fucking gun randomness. Where did that go? Okay, sure. He just hadn't realized he'd been turned into goop. Manny, what are you shooting at, bud? Like, what are you doing? Well, let's see if he doesn't blow us up on the way. Okay. Round we go. Where's the next batch gonna spawn from? There they are. Are we done? Do we have another monster closet? Oh no, we're too close to Manny now. Okay. Up. So I guess not. Hey, thanks, dude.
Goddamn, Beckett. You were a bad motherfucker, I'll tell you that.
I appreciate it. Hey, dude. Oh, you're coming with?
Right through here. Damn it!
Yeah, it's broken.
The panel must have taken a hit in the fight. Can you open this door from where you are?
I think so. Give me a minute.
Yeah, we don't really have a minute. But, alright.
Quick! Looks like we've got some late arrivals to the party.
Yep.
Beckett, get on the turret and see what you can do.
Okie doke. Boy, this butt rock, huh? Boy, the butt rock. I kind of can't believe it. I can't believe this is what they're doing. Am I done yet, or no? Okay.
I got it. The door is open.
Okay.
Manny, stay there and cover our asses. I don't want any surprises.
Understood, Lucas.
Did you take that stuff too? You did. Great. Well, fuck me then. Fucking turret segments.
Hey, Beckett. Good luck, man.
Hey, thanks. Drive home, please. I'm touching it. There we go. Interval 7. Union. Bet you thought you were cute when you titled it that.
Beckett, over here.
Hey. The field generator is not going to have the effect we are hoping for. Given the latest insane data from the vault, we can't contain her anymore, but we may be able to destroy her under the right conditions.
Beckett! Man, it's good to see you. I didn't know if you'd make it.
Eh,
I didn't think we were gonna make it.
yeah, it's fair. Oh, do I have to press it? That's fine. I just didn't know.
Alfred wasn't sure what will happen when Alma shows up. I hope it's not one of those horror movie things where she reads your mind and uses your deepest fears against you. That would suck.
It was a better ending that you just proposed.
Nobody else could have done what you did today, Beckett. If we get out of this, it's because of you.
Well, Miss Stokes. Carson, I just wanted to update you on the situation here. I was able to get one of the Harbinger candidates into the TAC, which has made him a beacon for Alma. I believe that if I can get him to the containment facility, I can lure Alma there and trap her. I understand why you're upset about this unfortunate incident, but there's still hope of a satisfactory resolution. I accept that I must take some responsibility for everything that has happened, but I assure you I've always acted with Armorcam's best interests in mind. If you feel that I no longer have any value to the corporation, I will humbly resign, but we can discuss alternatives further once Alma is in my control. Courteously, Genevieve Aristide.
Let's get this over with.
Don't know where she's at. Don't know if she's alive. Because the Still Island telesthetic amplifier unit can magnify a telesthetic signal by up to 11.6 times as much as the smaller units at our other facilities, extra precautions must be taken to minimize workplace mishaps. Make sure the device is fully charged before engaging the Halford limiter, as even minor fluctuations in power flow during the initiation sequence may trigger the spontaneous discharge of undirected telesthetic energy from the subject, causing injury or even death to anyone within the test chamber.
Go ahead and cycle the airlock.
I already touched it. I mean, at least you said something this time, so I appreciate that.
Once we're inside, I'll need to make sure everything's set up the way Snakefist indicated in his notes. While I'm doing that, you can power up the amplifier.
Yeah. Hey Dave, you know that music box that was in Harlan Wade's old office at the Still Island facility? Miss Aristide wants it if it's still there. I told her it used to belong to Alma, but she didn't seem to mind. Guess the melody's been stuck in her head ever since she first heard it. Next time you're over there, can you have it sent to Miss Aristide's home address? Thanks, buddy. Lyle.
Great, another airlock.
Yep, another one. Not totally sure why. That's the orb we gotta get in.
That can power up the amplifier. Activate the console. That's it. According to Snakefist, it'll take a few minutes to reach full power.
Sure.
Get in the chair and I'll strap you in. Aristide? What's wrong with you? We have to stop Alma!
That's exactly what I intend to do.
But Beckett's not strong enough. Without the amplifier, she'll absorb him.
And then we'll lock them away.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you doing this?
Without Alma, I don't have any leverage. Without leverage, I don't have a future.
I can't believe this. The city's a smoldering ruin, and you're worried about your fucking resume.
Listen!
No, you listen. We're doing this Halford's way. We're gonna kill this bitch.
Well,
I'm sorry it came to this.
I wanted to get you actual body
I'm
armor.
not a bad person. I just don't have a choice. You have a date with Destiny, Sergeant Beckett. Let's not keep her waiting.
Bye. There she is. Your hair's clipping through your lip. Ma'am, no thank you. So here's the thing, we gotta reactivate this. While this happens. I don't know, man. And we must be very, very objective focused about this, because they'll just spawn forever. And that'll happen. You see what I mean? Load from last save.
Why does she only care about you?
And the good news is that we do get our armor back every time. But it is just a race to see, like, how quickly we can get this done.
Never have I.
Okay. She's beating the shit out of us in there. That's the chair. There's the console. Fuck. Hopefully that's saved. So we can retry that approach. Yes, okay, good. Get ourselves a full magazine, we're gonna need it, because here they come. And touch. What? You got it, bud. Bang. There it was. Welcome to the plot device of F.E.A.R 3. I'm not kidding. That's really, like really, really, really. That, yeah, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they felt that this was good enough to get, listen, absolutely everyone involved should be ashamed of themselves. Let me go ahead and just send us where it is that we should go. So, F.E.A.R 3 continues from that plot thread, which means that not only did they, like, approve this, okay? They went, actually, you know what? This is worthy of a sequel. Let's get another one in there. Let's go ahead and keep doing it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Keep doing it. Apparently, we managed to complete all of these on the hardest difficulty. That's an achievement, I guess. You know, just, Alright, we're gonna quit out. So, when we resume F.E.A.R, it'll be F.E.A.R 3. And we'll be dealing with the fallout of what just happened. But again, not in a way that makes sense or leads to any conversation or delves into the issues that they've brought to bear or any of that stuff, because remember, they're not being truthful when they say that's what it is that they're aiming to do. They're trying to use trauma as if it were a spice. It's not a spice. You can have trauma and traumatic events in your stories. You have to understand what it is that you're doing. Pay attention not just to your target, but what is behind the target. What's behind your target's lost things? Think about that while you wander alone for a bit. See ya.